Damn, you guys are back again? Well, welcome to another part of my Child's Play franchise. Part 3, let's go.
Left, right, left.
Welcome to Hell on Earth.
You are without a doubt the most pathetic thing I have ever seen. Pull! Pull!
Strict discipline.
You asshole.
Next.
Rigid dress codes.
Get those weapons in the air! I want to see them high!
And grueling drills. It couldn't possibly get any worse.
Wrong again, wimp.
Chucky's back.
So little Andy is kind of grown up now. He's like a teenager. Probably supposed to be about 16 or 17 in the movie. And this time, since, everybody that he lives with at a foster home gets killed, they send his little ass off to a military academy. And lo and behold, good old Chucky comes back to life. Same plot from the first two. Same plot. He's trying to find little Andy. Well, I guess he's not little anymore. I keep calling him that. He's trying to find Andy so he can switch souls.
Child's Play 3. Look who's stalking.
That haircut ain't regulation, soldier.
Don't fuck with the Chuck!
Alright, so part 3 came out in, 91-ish? Yeah, about 91-ish. The very next year after the part 2 came out. So, I guess the writer was running out of ideas, and when you make movies in such a short amount of time, like the way they did with Child's Play 1, 2, and 3, that's going to happen. So he decided it needed some change. So they brought in the whole military academy idea. I don't want to say it's real bad, it just doesn't feel quite like a Child's Play movie anymore. The movie itself is actually pretty decent. It feels like the tone is a lot more serious. It's not as jokey as the second one was. It's still not quite as suspenseful as the first one, so it kind of falls somewhere in between the first and the second one. It's not quite as serious and suspenseful as the first. It's not quite as tongue-in-cheek as the second one. But it's actually a pretty decent movie. Like I said, I've got only a few complaints. That would be one, the setting. It just doesn't feel right. It's not something that I think a lot of us can relate to. Like most people have lived in houses, so having the house environment like in the first two, that's relatable. Not everyone has been to a military academy, so it's like I can't really relate to these characters, I don't know. It just felt off. The only other thing I would complain about, and it's such a petty complaint, and it's so stupid, and you're gonna be like, "What, Eric? Really?" Okay, look, this is the deal, right? The guy that plays the main character that plays grown-up Andy, that fool looks like a lesbian. It looks like a chick with like a buzz cut a lot of the time. I know you're like, really, Eric? That's your complaint? I'm sorry. It's a little picky moment for me, I guess. But anyway, I let that pass. Just ignore it. Ignore me. Pretend I didn't say that. Chucky's great as always. I'd have to say the kills are a little meh. They're not all that creative or anything. They're just there. It's like they kind of felt like an obligation. Well, we got to get some kills in there, so they threw some kills in. But whatever. I think my only other complaint would be like the end scene when they went to the amusement park. So this seems like they were just trying to match the second one when at the end of the second one they wound up at the good guy factory. It seemed like they probably just thought, well, we need a big climactic ending like in the second one. Let's just write an amusement park into the script. Doesn't matter that it's out in the middle of nowhere, near this military academy where they're having war games. But anyway, yeah, so that seemed a little blah, a little forced. Could have been a better ending. Kills could have been a little bit better. Overall, it's an okay movie. It does feel out of place, but like I said, it has a little bit more serious tone than the second one. A little bit more characterization than like the second one, for instance. Kind of falls in the middle. So I think Child's Play Part 3, I will give 2.5 out of 5 stars. 2.5 out of 5. It's okay.